Oh, the moment of you.
See, I want to make some change in the society. Our society, as per my thinking, it is like just like a sinking ship, and our people are still sleeping. They have not realized their own fault. That's why I want to. It is not a wakening up not the society, but thing is I want to make some point that we must understand our shortcomings, and we must wake up and raise and make a better society. That is the whole aim. See, for the last 1 year or so, I have been going around and then try to make some understand some good points and all that. It is not a money power, it is not a muscle power that we have to live with our lives. So how many years we continue to live like this? So we must make a change. Change is a law of nature. Like that, good people must come out and see that what is happening in the society and make an end of the bad things of the bad people. So good people must come out. It is not that I am good or not, but thing is that we must make, it may be a starting point. It may be a starting point. It is not necessary that whether I win or lose, that is immaterial. But I must struggle. That is my aim. I must struggle. What happened? I try to point out, I want to make them understand what all the things they have gone wrong and what should be the correct way of helping them. Just for example, governments are making all false promises. They are making big promises, but on ground, the reality is that they promise, but promises never fulfill. So it is not that people not realize. People have come to some change. This time, this election there will be some different. It is not the last time. This time, money power and muscle power will not work out. No. That I have seen the pulse of the people. I can feel the pulse of people. They may say something else, but thing is the real pulse that the person who is suffering at the remote corner, at the foothills, even the money you make them rain like crores of rupees, they will not afford. People have made some change. The person who is staying inside the Imphal area, they won't understand. But the person staying outskirts and plus the hill areas, they make this thing. They will make a change this time. Definitely. No. What has happened now? All the MPs which I have seen last 30 years or 30, 40 years, they have never raised a voice. They have never raised a voice. They have gone as a pastimers there. So, in case I'm lucky, people wanted that I make an MP or something, I'll make a change. That I'm a different person. I'll be totally different. I'll make sure that they heard our voice. The way they treated us, it is inhuman, and it is the way they have treated us. It can be never be the same in other state. So I make sure that they heard our voice, and let's see what the future tells. We got so many issues. In fact, we have been totally neglected last 75 years or so. Congress has ruled us for 65 years. That too totally neglected. The wasted interest of some politicians are enjoying their lives. But what happened? Common people all have been neglected. So, just for example, scheduled tribe issue. I'll raise the scheduled tribe issue and make sure that we are granted the scheduled tribe. Because what happened? We should have been granted in 1955 when the Kalekar Commission came to 1955. What happened? Some persons of the Aryan blood, so-called, they have totally, diverted the commission, and I make sure that I'll tell the whole story, and I make sure that we get the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe status. That is first point. Second point is that boundary issues. Just for example, Cabo Valley, it is Cabo Village, it is within our territory. Yes, but geographical feature, natural features, it all calls that Cabo Village should have been with us. So, if telling to Indians will not be successful, I got other things which I want to express. I don't want to express now. So let the time come, I'll do that. And other issues like, say, just for example, whenever we raise a voice, they don't give certain attention we are due to get it. We have been forcibly merged with India. They are put in a Parsi state, the lowest ship of the state. So somehow, I feel that we have not got the capable leaders till today who can put their weight through, who can express their volume and put their foot down. That is what I believe. I have been with them for last 30 days. I was outside of Manipur. So I know how to deal with them. I make sure that whenever I raise a demand or something, I make sure that my demand is not fulfilled, then as a parliament will not be closed. So that is what. You can see later on. I don't want to say much. So let time and then action should prove it. What happened? Basic amenities. Just for example, that at present the permal rice bag which was costing 350 or 450, now it is 2,500. How is it? From 450 to 2,500, 2,000 rupees, increase. Who is controlling it? So what happened? We must provide the poor people the basic necessities. Say just for water people are buying it. Then food is scarce. Then basic amenities they don't have it. So we must provide at all costs. Even say just for example, MP's fund is local area development 5 crores. 5 crores are distributed cash on the spot as per the requirement. I'll do something which is unprecedented in our society. So I love the blind people. I'll make a house for them. At present, it's a pathetic condition, and disabled have never been looked after. We got more than 1.5 lakhs disabled. So nobody is looking after them. The poor people still they are remaining in the poor. The man who is I don't want to say anything. They are getting richer in it. So that disparity between rich and poor is increasing. That is what That's why I say our society is sinking. That's what I told you. No, I want to tell you that our society is like a rotten egg because of the corruption. Corruption in our corruption level is maybe the one of the highest in the world. Even you see, eat, breathe, whatever you are doing, it is full of corruption. In our societies, it is a breeding ground for the whole world. The corruption. Second point I want to tell you is the character. We have no character. And third is that we are not courageous also. We are not courageous people. What happened? We are good in talking, but not in action. We should do more work, less talk. That's what I believe. And our work culture is also, we have no work culture. Children, it is very easy. Knowingly, it is not solved. You know the whole issue, who is people behind it. It is not, agenda is known, but they have not announced it. And then if you want to solve it, it can be solved within 2 days. Not even 2 days, 1 day it can be solved. It can be easily solved. So what happened? People behind it, they are playing around. They are just playing around like a game of cards. It is not ending it. It is not an issue to be dragged on for 1 year or so. It is not an issue to be dragged on. It is our own doing. People are playing around. These leaders are playing around with the people. But they must know it has got some limit also. People have got a tolerance power. The moment they end it all, they will very kill. They finish these people. They must understand that. It has happened in that France, how the French king was, how he was, his head was, how he was chopped. So he must understand that.